I named a bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my tie.
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. For these guys, their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man. It's Williams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled in. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got Granson, his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now he brings up 3rd. Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He hit his first, this one from 38. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down at Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Commanders back out late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Steps away to his left. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Brissett. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Brissett. That is caught. And he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 50-knot. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Jamison Williams, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Eagles trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Maybe a good... shot here, second and a yard from the 34. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Magoo. And his first throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Stafford here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nakua, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, a little juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now Magoo. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Magoo. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Williams.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down 21-13, a little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear four-way, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down.
And throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Brissett on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
Well, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you